Hello everyone, Michael Alford here, and I'm absolutely stoked to be able to inform you that after years of working on the concept and developing myself as a content creator, I'm finally at the point where the first installment of my multimedia blog and podcast is now available to read or listen to. It is available on my main website, mjalford.online. It's also available on my Substack, which has its own web domain as well, which is insights.mjalford.online. And you may be wondering, why would I be on two different places? To some extent, the main website is, of course, a place where I can deliver a much more personal experience, a much more sort of one-to-one experience to the viewer. But of course, Substack is a great platform for distributing. It looks to be a little bit easier to manage the distribution to some of the audio platforms as well, which I'm busy working on this week. So those should be forthcoming. And as well as the fact that lots of people, of course, use Substack as a service or a platform to read some of the written content as well. So hopefully that can at least bring the content out to as wide an audience of people as possible. It is also available on YouTube as well, if you would like to listen to or watch the video version of the podcast there. So with all that being said, then, a perfectly fair question to ask if you are interested in reading the blog version of this content is, well, should you subscribe to Substack or to the main website on WordPress? And the simple answer that I'd give is really it depends on what you want out of it, because although Michael's mission is very much the pinnacle and the core of my content strategy, it's by no means the be all and end all. A lot of other content that I've got planned that will surround that. So the difference really revolves around this, is that Substack lends itself a lot more to a much more intellectual discussion. Obviously, it's kind of more written content only. There aren't a great deal of options when it comes to content presentation, and so that's what it really works well for. So if you kind of want something a little bit, if you want content that's a bit more deeply thought through, that's the place to go. Whereas if you're after much more of a variety of content, in particular content that reflects me as an individual, as an artist, and as an entrepreneur, rather than a sort of a thought leader, if you like, that's more the sort of content that is going to be going onto WordPress, onto my main website, where there's a lot more functionality to present that content in some more interesting ways. Hopefully that will become a little bit clearer as we develop both platforms. And of course, if you keep following me on social media, we'll always keep you updated as regards what's going on all of the platforms that I'm working on.